Welcome to Talkin Baloney. Good afternoon, everyone.
He's Jim Deezy, and I'm the big guy, and we are
Talkin Baloney.
Talkin Baloney.
Live in the studio.
It's the only place to be on a Sunday afternoon.
What's going on, man? How's everything going?
Things are going good.
Huh?
We have a lot to talk about today because we're actually going to talk a little pro wrestling.
Ooh, my favorite topic, besides chicken wings.
So we tape these shows on Sunday afternoons, and this is a Sunday where there's a WWE pay-per-view tonight.
Yes, there is.
We are hours away from the Elimination Chamber. Why don't we talk a little bit about that today?
And the debut of Ronda Rousey.
You think
coming back?
You think Ronda's coming back tonight?
I'm feeling it. You just don't show up at the old corporate headquarters and not show up on the pay-per-view. That's just my take. Quick take right there.
Interesting. So I was going to go the other way, and I was going to say that I think Nia Jax is going to come back tonight.
She did tweet out a photo of herself to Vince McMahon. I did see that.
And hopefully she got a haircut since the last time I saw her, because she had some wicked hairstyle going on.
You know, she's a good wrestler. I'd like to see her back.
Yeah.
I want to see her bust somebody's face open again.
That's the thing. She has personal heat with Becky Lynch. There's a built-in feud there with the way she knocked Becky.
She could come out, do a little interference tonight, kind of go along with the pick up where they left off kind of feud.
Yeah.
You know?
That could be in the works.
It could be. I am looking forward to the women's match tonight. See who Becky Lynch is going to be facing at WrestleMania. But, I mean, heck, I'd face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. I'd win.
You would beat the man?
Oh, I'd beat the man.
Oh.
Yeah. Come at me, Becky.
So who do you think is the women's match? Who do you think is going to walk out of there?
Liv Morgan.
You think Liv Morgan?
Liv Morgan. It's time to pull the shoot. Let her fly.
Wow.
I'd like to say Shayna Baszler, but I think they're setting up something with Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey down the road. My take on that.
Okay.
They are friends.
Yeah, they are.
They're not talking about it. Friends stab each other in the back, kind of a old school feel to it.
All the time.
I'm looking forward to it. But I'm definitely going with Liv Morgan. I think her time is due. Her time has come.
That's a dark horse pick, I would say.
Yeah.
I think the internet consensus is this is Shayna Baszler's coming out party kind of thing.
I like Shayna Baszler. She's a tough cookie.
Yeah.
But Liv Morgan. She's put in the time, man, behind the scenes. I mean, she's not as athletic as Shayna Baszler, or she's not a UFC fighter or anything like that. But
yeah, I'm not sure what her character is right now either. She was like a punk girl with the green tongue, and now she's
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We're not sure what her character is right now.
She was awfully tight with Lana, apparently, but that was kind of...
That's right. She did go the lesbian route, possibly. We're not sure.
Yeah, that was kind of dropped after 1 week.
And then it went bye-bye. I was kind of invested to see where that character was going. But anyway, I digress.
So we talked about before, we were in Elmira for the WWE house show.
That's correct, yep.
One of the guys who was really impressive was Braun Strowman.
Very impressive.
Just a huge,
crowd loved him.
Oh, yeah. An unstoppable force. And at Elimination Chamber, he has to face 3 guys at once.
Shinsuke,
Cesaro, Sami Zayn, the Great Liberator.
By the way, I want to say Sami Zayn's character as the Great Liberator, phenomenal.
Oh,
the fact that he's wearing the hat and the jacket to go along with it.
Tremendous.
Yeah. You are Fidel Castro.
Who doesn't love Fidel Castro?
Come on. Some of the greatest cigars ever produced were under his watch.
Reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where Kramer wanted the Cuban cigars, but he got the Dominicans instead, and then he dressed them up as Cubans with the same outfit Sami Zayn wears to convince people they're actually Cuban.
I'm just telling you. Have you ever had a Cuban cigar before?
No.
It's like hot chocolate in a tube.
I've never had hot chocolate in a tube either. Missing out.
We'll leave that one alone. I'd like to say Braun Strowman's going to win this one.
I think so too, yeah.
But in true WWE fashion, I could see them dropping the ball on this. Maybe giving it to Shinsuke. Maybe a turn from Sammy and Shinsuke, or
yeah,
possible. Maybe Cesaro finally breaks away.
So there are different ways they could go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think everyone expects Braun to win, so it would be WWE. It'd be just like them to not go the way you think it's going.
Swerves are coming. I'm telling you, it's WrestleMania season. Better way to swerve it now than start the swerve now. Set it up for WrestleMania.
And that's one of the things they. This pay-per-view is pretty much setting up WrestleMania. So who is Braun Strowman going to wrestle at WrestleMania? Will it be one of these three, or is there something else going on?
It's got to be somebody new. I'm tired of seeing these.
Yeah.
This combo going on now. It's
I keep thinking Sheamus doesn't really have anything going on.
That's true. I'd love to see a Sheamus versus Cesaro match.
Ooh. Former tag
Hard
team
hitting.
partners.
Yeah. It's almost like watching how many times can you watch the Big Dog versus
Baron Corbin?
Baron Corbin?
I think you could watch that for about 7 months. That's about the...
And we've had, there's probably 40 different types of dog food. So we could do a different type of dog food match every night, sponsored by a different food company. We could do Alpo one night, Old Yeller the next night.
That was one of the that was billed as a dog food match when they were in Elmira for the house show, and it didn't happen. So we were kind of denied seeing the
There's a shortage of dog food in Elmira or Elmira, just to catch everybody up to speed. There's a lot of dog food being served at the homeless shelters. There is a shortage.
So what other matches are on the Elimination Chamber that we're looking forward to?
Well, we got the Miz Morrison champ match.
In the Elimination Chamber with 5 other tag teams.
This is gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber match with a bunch of high flyers.
Yeah.
And Morrison's involved.
Oh yeah.
The New Day. Oh yeah.
Kofi Kingston, the Lucha House Party, who, their whole act is doing high flying stuff.
I'm gonna bet they're there just for the high fly stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know they're not winning the belt. They're more of a filler.
Yeah.
But I'm liking the Miz and the. Listen, I'm a big follower of Miz's show now. I've been watching it.
Yeah, what night is it on? What time?
It is on Wednesday night.
There you go.
Right after NXT. Sorry, folks, my schedule's a little off the rocker. I actually have been watching it, and it's actually a pretty damn entertaining show. They got good chemistry, the two of them, too.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll give them that.
So, speaking of chemistry, what's going on with Otis? Otis and Mandy Rose.
I'm not liking how they're treating the Otis.
Yeah.
Not liking it. And unfortunately, Mandy, you're falling into the category of things we just don't talk about on this show.
Wow.
Yeah. Try to keep this PG rated like Monday Night Raw. Breaking the big man's heart.
Well,
it's not fair what you treat him like. And the crowd's clearly behind Otis right now.
Oh.
They love Otis.
Heavy Machinery, Friday night on SmackDown, they ran the gauntlet. Didn't win the match, but it was kind of one of those, they made themselves a name.
But you know what? I could see Otis's tag team partner turning on him, and maybe him with Mandy Rose.
Ooh, I don't know if I see that.
I like to jump off the edge sometimes.
Yeah. I think it might be the other way. I think Sonya is going to turn on Mandy. I think she's behind the random text messages that told Otis to
I like
show
it.
up late.
I like it. But Otis's tag team partner is pretty invested in this, the texting thing too.
True.
I could see it.
To me, it'd be a shame to break them up because I feel like they just finally
He's
really
great.
clicked.
Yeah. They're clearly crowd favorites right now.
So another match on SmackDown just made for the pay-per-view was Drew Gulak versus Daniel Bryan.
So just seeing Drew Gulak live, phenomenal.
Yeah.
The matches start off slow. I don't think the the folks watching can truly appreciate what he does in the ring. The man is phenomenal and a great wrestler.
I'm going to say this is the match I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
Him and Daniel Bryan, they'll put on a clinic. Mm-hmm. It's just a question of whether everyone's going to go along for the ride.
You guys got to give it time, man. You got to let the matches warm up. Daniel Bryan's a great storyteller. He's a great in-ring performer. But, man, Drew Gulak is a whole another level when it comes to what he can do in the ring. Saw it with my own eyes.
So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and talk some hot topics.
Ooh.
But just remind everyone watching the Elimination Chamber tonight, if it didn't happen the way Jim said it, contact us. And let us know.
Let us know what you think. Tell me. You think I'm right? You think I'm wrong? Oh, I'll talk back to you, too, because that's what we do here on Talkin Baloney.
And we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Talkin Baloney. Jim Kesey and the big guy just hanging out on a Sunday afternoon.
There's nothing better.
Bringing this to our millions of fans across the Talkin Baloney nation.
Each and every fan. We could almost address them individually if we wanted to.
At this point. Yep, individually.
That might take a little too much time. So, Jim, I think this is probably your favorite part of the show every week. Ooh. It's hot topics.
Hot topics.
What's trending? What's the world talking about?
Ooh.
And there's only really one thing on everyone's mind right now.
What could that possibly be?
Coronavirus.
Ooh, the coronavirus. Ooh.
So, Jim, what do you think's going on here?
Well, I'll take my extensive education in medical background and field, or whatever you want to call it. Take my PhD that I don't have, and I'll give you my take. I think the media is blowing it way out of proportion.
Okay.
I think that all you people running to the grocery stores to buy toilet paper and fighting with each other are a bunch of idiots. That's what I think. Oh, my God. I've been watching these videos online of these people storming the grocery stores and buying toilet paper. And listen, I get it. If you're stuck in your house and you should be buying groceries. You're not going to use the toilet paper if you ain't buying groceries. I mean, I get it. We got to be cautious. You got to wash your hands. Listen, it's all common sense stuff. Wash your hands. Your parents, your grandparents all used to tell you, wash your hands. Wash your hands. Well, we all of a sudden forgot how to do that now that it's 2020? Come on.
But how many people do you shake hands with?
So, I'm starting to think that maybe I shouldn't shake hands with other people. And you know why? Because I wash my hands. But the people that don't wash their hands shouldn't get the privilege to shake my hand. So I think we're going to go to universal sign. And I have to agree with Twitter. I think Mr. Spock.
There you go.
Live long and prosper. Should be the new universal handshake for the entire world. You want to say hello? Hello. No need. Touch elbows. Shake with the feet. Whatever you got to do. Just don't touch me anymore.
Yeah.
No more shaking hands.
And keep 6 feet distance between.
Oh, yeah, 6 feet distance. Like, that's even possible. I saw this recommendation. Keep 6 feet away during the race or something going on. Or, this is the same person, by the way, remember, that told everybody not to touch your face, your nose, your eyes, and then licked her finger to turn the page.
Well, they have top people working on it.
Yeah.
Top people.
Top people that have way more education than me, and guess what? You're still stupid.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I can't take it anymore. What have we become?
So you think the whole thing's overblown and it's not really a big deal?
Listen, more people die, and I'm not a medical guy, but I can tell you right now, more people die of the flu virus in a month or a week than anybody will die on this coronavirus. And if people are just putting out speculation at this point, and we've gotten ourselves to a point where we're all acting like we're in a corner and we don't know what we're going to do. And listen, we've been getting by for hundreds and thousands of years. I'm sorry, but listen, if I get coronavirus next week, you can all yell at me and say, "Ha, gotcha." No, I'm telling you right now, this is media. You guys should be ashamed of yourself for what you're doing with this. You got everybody in a panic. It's insane. Me and my wife just looked at each other this morning and said, hey, should we go buy toilet paper? Apparently there's a toilet paper shortage. I don't get it.
Do you have enough to get by?
I'm pretty sure we do. You know, if not, I got a sink. I can wash my hands. I got little socks or whatever floating around the house.
A bidet is just a sink away.
I'm sure bidet sales right now are going through the roof. You don't even have to buy toilet paper. It pays for itself.
So the mortality rate, so I'll try to bring it back down to earth.
Okay.
I think you might be underestimating the coronavirus a little. So the mortality rate is 3.4%.
It's pretty high.
The Spanish flu, 1918, that killed 50 million people, had a 2% mortality rate. The flu, which kills lots of people every year, 2,000 a month, 20,000 a year, is a mortality rate of like 0.02.
So again, I want to remind our listeners that I hold no PhD, nor do I have any special background in medicine or.
Yeah.
So
it's a case where it hasn't really gotten here yet. I mean, we're seeing 44 cases in New York State, whatever in California, but in Italy, they've closed down the northern part of the country. 16 million people are quarantined.
You know, I can say this, and not trying to play devil's advocate here, but never been to Italy. And apparently you guys can't keep it clean over there, so I'm not going anyway.
Wow.
We'll bring that back down. Listen, for anybody that does have it, I want to say that my thoughts are with you. My prayers are not, because we don't talk politics or religion on this show. So my thoughts are with you.
So we've now learned that nothing is off limits. We'll talk coronavirus.
Coronavirus all day.
We just won't talk politics.
We just won't talk politics or religion.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
And listen, I've been hearing some feedback from some of our listeners who seem to love that format, that politics and religion are just topics we won't discuss. It takes you away from the everyday stressors.
I'm not even sure we can talk about the fact that we're not talking about it without talking about politics and religion.
Very true.
It's a catch-22.
I do want to say that I do have the cure for the coronavirus.
Whoa.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Drink a bottle of hot sauce. All the fluids will come out of your nose. Blow them in that snot rag. Discard. Good to go.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's word on the street that I've heard.
Do you still drink Corona beer, or have you?
I actually have a coronavirus light bottle at home right now.
Well, that's good. You should be fine.
And you know what? If you want to sum up the whole coronavirus thing, just think about the Corona beer stock. The fact that their prices of their stock went down when people directly related the coronavirus to the Corona beer. Come on, people. What is going on? We're thinking of new advancements every day, and we're putting people up in space stations, and we're going to think that the coronavirus is linked to Corona beer. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes God help us. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Anyway.
So I feel like we learned a lot.
Yeah. We will keep bringing you updates every week on where and if by chance I'm not here one week, well, then you know that everything I said was BS.
We're going to take a break. And when we come back, I'm going to be hand sanitizing the entire room. And then we'll also have a special guest in studio.
Yeah. And we would like to thank our corporate sponsor, Dunder Mifflin Paper Company, who sent us in these nice hats to wear to advertise. They don't really know they sent them, or we haven't even department sent them to us.
Yeah, I don't think mine arrived yet. But we'll be back with more Talkin
Baloney. Welcome back to Talkin Baloney. Me, Jim Kesey, and the big guy.
The big guy's here, and we also have a special guest in studio.
We do have a special guest in studio today. She is the hot chick in the room, a.k.a. my wife. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, she's so polite. She's so nice. You guys should see her when the gloves are off.
I was going to say.
So before we talk to the hot chick about the fitness challenge that we brought up the other episode last week, where we're going to give her a chance to do a rebuttal to my brother, Mad Dog, his little statement he made about the fitness challenge and the girls trying to steal a vote and be rude to him and stuff. Yeah, we'd like to talk about a hot topic today. She has no idea we're going to talk about this, but
spring it on her.
All right, let's go.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Talk to us. What do you think? What do you think's going on?
Well, I honestly think the media is hyping this way too much.
Oh, snap. Yeah. I said the same damn thing.
Yeah, I think it's really dumb. I think if you are somebody that has issues with your, being able to fight disease and stuff, then it's a concern. But other than that, people are just acting really dumb over it. That's my opinion.
Can I get an amen without the religion?
I think you're violating some rules there, Jim.
Damn it. So, upcoming with all this coronavirus and stuff going on right now, don't you have a trip you're going on, possibly?
Yeah, and I'm really feeling some, I don't know, upsetness about this because I have a sneaking suspicion that somebody's going to cancel my trip.
So what kind of trip is this?
So I'm going on a cruise for 4 days with New Kids on the Block.
A cruise?
A cruise, yes, with my best friend from high school.
Wow.
And
I thought I was your best friend from high school.
You are, but DJ's like my second best friend. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been working really hard to get my body in perfect shape to be able to hug Donnie Wahlberg and Joey McIntyre and meet them for the first time. And this coronavirus is really killing my buzz. So
yeah, it's going to be hard to hug them when you have to stand 6 feet
Yeah,
away.
I told James yesterday that I will be furious if that happens.
So let me get this straight. You're getting the body in perfect shape and nice and tight and everything for Donnie.
Yeah. That's exactly
Mr. New Kid Donnie. Not Jim Kesey.
No.
Interesting.
This is getting
Damn you, New Kids.
Well,
Damn you.
I've been waiting a long time. Like Joey McIntyre was my first love, okay? So I've been waiting a long time to meet him. And I'm going to look good when I do it. So
it's good to know I'll always be second place to the New Kids on the Block. I know. There's got to be a therapy group out there for me to join.
I'm sure there's lots of husbands that could, help you out and feel bad for you too.
Yeah.
You guys can wallow together.
Yeah.
In your
sadness.
So this cruise, where does it take place? Is this?
So it's from Miami to the Bahamas and then back to Miami.
So kind of East Coast-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you might have a snowball's chance at the cruise could still go.
I'm going to be really mad because James was talking about WWE putting in the thing for meet and greets that you can't touch that. And I was like, that will not happen.
She did say that she wants to be able to touch a new kid. And I said, you really need to rephrase that in today's world.
He did say that.
Well, if any of them are listening, I'm sure you won't have any trouble getting through security.
So, now that we've kind of been a downer to you a little bit, so this fitness challenge that we're all on, that we're all doing, it was kind of like myself and my brother against you and his wife. And how do you feel about that fitness challenge?
Well, I would like to say that Matthew started it up again. Let's just say last week. I listened to it and I was like, what in the world? So let me just tell the listeners that I did not insult him to start with.
Wow.
Okay.
We were talking about
folks.
That we all wanted to get healthy, that we wanted to be, for our health and, our family histories, we wanted to slim down a bit. And we talked about, maybe doing a competition. And we were going to team up husbands against wives. And his wife is about the same size as I am. And I said, we don't have that much weight to lose, so we're not doing pound for pound. And apparently that was taken as an insult. I mean, it was a fact.
We are fuller figure men.
It's not. It wasn't anything to be rude or harmful. It was just a fact.
Yep.
So anyway, so he took it as an insult and has been on this vicious competition with me. And I do have to state that him and I have always been competitive with each other as well. So just like he is with James.
Competition runs in our family. It's just a...
Oh, Mad Dog thrives on competition.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're not first, you're last. Thank you, Ricky Bobby.
Well, and I said, I'm going to kick... I can't swear on here. So I said, I'm going to kick you guys' butt.
This is a PG-rated show there, lady.
Because you guys will do your little thing for a couple weeks and you'll forget all about it.
Oh, we're not forgetting about this.
And, well, guess what? I am not forgetting about it. I have jogged over 2 miles the last 2 days. I'm going to kick his butt.
Oh.
So the competition, just because he didn't feel like he needed to mention this, it's gonna end with, these are kind of the rules, is that it was going to be a 10% body weight loss. So you take your starting weight, you lose 10%. It seemed reasonable. And then we're going to do an endurance competition.
What?
Did we get that in writing?
Yes.
Does Mad Dog know this?
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't mention that at all.
He kind of left that out, but we're going to give him a chance to talk about that next week.
No, we're doing an endurance competition that my brother-in-law, Jay Wood, is going to set up, and I am going to win, just in case there's any question here.
Jay Wood's going to have to be on this show at some point so we can talk to him about this little relay court or whatever he's going to have set up.
We're going to some place in Binghamton that does, I don't know, has some kind of obstacle course.
Folks, we might have to bring the podcast to you live from the
Yeah,
course.
this sounds like there needs to be some video.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do something here.
Yeah.
we
I have
have to
plans
see this.
already. I'm going to dress like Nikki Bella. Just throw a little psych thing in there, to add to a little bit of competition.
I thought that was our little thing.
Babe, so you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, I told you, play dirty.
So, anyway.
And what's the current status of the fitness challenge? How are you doing?
I'm doing
She's doing phenomenal.
I'm doing really well. I've not lost as much weight as I want to, but I've lost, I think I'm at 8 pounds now in the last 6 weeks-ish. My goal is to get closer to 15, so we'll see what happens. These guys have probably a ways to go. I think they've lost like 12 pounds. And I think Beth, I haven't checked in with her in a while, but I think we
will give everybody an update next week on where everybody's at.
Nice.
How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll bring it live in the studio.
Yeah. You're going to bring Matthew on to rebuttal my conversation, aren't you, today?
Maybe we'll get him on there with you or something. I don't know.
I think we're going to need to call Beth, because I think Beth...
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be hard to keep Mad Dog away from a rebuttal.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, Matthew.
Mad Dog. We use nicknames on this show.
He gave his real name.
Oh, that's all right. Never mind that.
Mad Dog.
Somebody's feisty. So that's good to know. So let's get back to another really, really important topic.
What?
Coronavirus.
I don't want to talk about coronavirus anymore.
That was just a stab in the dark, folks.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I do have to say that on our first podcast, I totally forgot about this, but we were talking about the pickle dip. I need to clarify this a little bit. Or not clarify, but expand, I guess.
Okay.
So I am very famous for saying things that could be construed as sexual harassment or sexual in nature or whatever. And so for the longest time, I had no idea that the pickle was a euphemism for other things.
That it is.
So this one time, I actually had this customer service training program, and it was called Give 'em the pickle.
Give them the pickle.
And it was literally about pickles. It was about pickles, and you know, if a customer wants a pickle, you give them a pickle, right?
Pickle.
So in a restaurant, you would give them a pickle.
Yeah.
So
You can't give a pickle in a restaurant no more. This is 2020.
So I actually had this, fun, like, going back and forth with one of my coworkers, and I had this pin that was a pickle, and it was a card that, like, had the give 'em the pickle thing.
A pickle.
and the guidelines for the Give Them the Pickle customer service program.
Yep.
And I gave my coworker a pickle.
Wow.
And the people that I work with, they were like, you do know that's like a, innuendo.
You just can't go giving anybody the pickle, people.
And I was like, what? I had no idea that it was code word for other things.
The pickle.
Anyway, so...
Yeah, so when you said pickle dip, that...
Yeah, so obviously, now that I'm much more educated,
Oh.
I understand that the pickle can be considered.
Hence, you can see the difference in my education level and the hot chick's education level.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I just needed to, share that
Because the pickle
story.
to me is absolutely hilarious. The pickle.
I think we just set a record for the amount of times someone has said the word pickle.
Yeah.
Pickle.
On a podcast.
Yep.
The Pickle Podcast. Coming to you live.
So join us next week for Talking Pickles.
We'd like to thank Vlasic,
Your new
one of our new
sponsor.
corporate sponsors. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
That's kind of our theme with our sponsors is,
They don't know they're sponsors.
yeah.
But they will soon. Or we will when they send us a cease and desist letter.
That seems more probable.
Yeah. So this has been another great episode of Talking Baloney.
Oh, it just gets better and better every week.
Every week. So, listen. Stay healthy, nation.
Wash your hands.
Wash your darn hands. That's all you got to do. Wash your hands.
Don't touch anyone.
Don't touch anyone. Stay 6 feet away from your neighbor.
All right.
Wow.
So until next time, we're just talking baloney.
Talking baloney.